What's up, guys? Welcome back. Hopefully you had a good Thursday. Long-term account is up 713 bucks today. Pretty nice green day for us. A lot of it's from the shares. There was good earnings for AT&T, good earnings for Tesla. AT&T kind of held it though, held up their percent, 5.8% plus on the day. That was from positive earnings report, and that's a pretty big move for AT&T. So we're still down on it overall. We did collect a dividend on here though, which is nice. $61 dividend on 118 shares, which is $3,300. So not bad. Their dividend is 7.74. So when I'm positive on this overall, I'll probably sell it once it seems like it's a top and transition over into Verizon is my plan. So I have some Verizon also, but not much. I like Verizon better just for growth. It seems like a better company. I actually like Verizon service better than AT&T. The dividend's a little lower, but I think it'll give us more growth. AT&T's kind of been dying off the last few years, it looks like. Abivi is in a great spot. We'll go through it. I'll show you. But yeah, Abivi came up today. AT&T or AAL. Cinemark, actually, we're actually positive on this now. We bought it the other day, 100 shares on the pop, just to sell a covered call, and now we're up $50 in the shares, and our covered call is down $5. But yeah, if we get exercised November 20th, that's fine. If it's at $12.50, we'll make a good return either way, and if it comes back down, then that will expire worthless, and we'll keep the 21. We'll keep $21 either way, but we'll keep 21 and keep our shares. Everything's pretty positive here. Rocket came up a tiny bit, just 1.2%. Still negative on this. It wasn't enough for me to want to sell a covered call just because there's not enough volatility. I'm like, I'll wait until it has a bigger spike and then I'll sell a call. But yeah, I like Rocket for the long term. I don't really want to add to it anymore since it's already a pretty big position. Tesla had good earnings, but sold off during the day. So pre-market was up 4.5% for the earnings, and then now it's just back 0.8% up on the day. So kind of weak, but it's kind of creating a range, I think. So up on Tesla, and then down on Solo. Hertz came back up. We're still negative, I think, on it, but I've got a covered call on this. So, or no, do I? Yeah, I still have a covered call on that. That expires next Friday. Not much premium on that, but if it goes up to $3, I'll be happy to let that be exercised. So today I bought in shares kind of for the long term. Bought more shares. I kind of want my cash balance to be a small enough amount to where, see my buying power here, to where I'm not spending a whole bunch on credit spreads and just more risky plays, since this is my long-term account. So right now there's probably $2,000 tied up in credit spreads. So tomorrow or whenever they expire, that we'll get that buying power back. But we had enough buying power with stuff expiring. I'll show you that I was able to just buy shares. What I did basically, I just go through and see what strike price everything is and see kind of my outlook on it. These ones selling cash secured puts and then covered calls. Space I want for the long term. Kodak I don't really care. I just like the premium on those. And then I went through all these under growth. The growth ones though, they just keep growing. They never slow down, so I haven't really bought any of these for a while. Some are looking better. I think Etsy is getting to a better price. Car is just, man, this thing is just a tank. If you look at it, it's like, doesn't care. Just grinds since IPO. Just a grind. No dividend on it, but I mean, that's 116% since April. So people don't, you don't hear about this one very much, but this is HVAC system. They're legit. So I'd like to get back into those, but it's too expensive. So I just wait. I wait till it's pretty low on the RSI, and I can show you guys that on the charts. Then I went through dividend, and I did pick up dividend shares. O is at a pretty nice spot. I picked up O. Abivi, definitely picked up Abivi. Picked up IRM and Verizon. So we'll go through our messages, which is, this is the way you have to look at it on Robinhood because it's made for children in the stock market. Anyways, I closed the 8 Peloton call credit spreads that we had open. I saw Peloton shooting up, and I just got kind of nervous, and I was like, we've made pretty much all of our gains, so let me jump out of this. I could have waited, but it honestly wasn't much. It was $5 a share. We had or contract. We had 8 contracts. So with how volatile Peloton was, I was fine. It was right here. It was shooting up, and I was like, I should have looked at the RSI and known that it was going to settle down, but I didn't. I was just like, we're good on this. I'll get out. So I got out. I could have waited a little longer, I guess, and made a couple more bucks, but I'm good on Peloton. That thing was, dude, it's fought me so long, and finally it's correcting, coming down. So sold out of Peloton. We made pretty good amount on that. Let's see. Right at minimum 40, 37. Kind of hard to see through here. Again, brokerage for kids. Anyways, I can't remember quite what we made on that. A couple hundred on that one. AT&T. This was a covered. No, put credit spread. Oh yeah, I sold this one or closed this one back out. I just basically bought it back $6 to close it, and we made I think 30 bucks on that one. This was a covered call on American Airlines, and I closed that one out for $1. I set it good till expiration when it's a covered call, and I'll just put it at 1 penny. So yeah, that one sold out, and now we have our shares back. Canceled an order with Tesla. Here we go. So I bought 3 shares of Realty at 59.59. Is a good dividend stock. Realty Income O. I bought more Abibuy at 83.94, 10 shares. That's getting to be a larger position in our portfolio. Verizon I also bought at 57.40, 15 shares. This is growing nicely. I like Verizon. Hertz, let's see, what did we do? You ordered sell, but what do we got? Okay, yeah, this was the covered call? Or no, this was a covered call that we sold when Hertz ran up today. We sold a covered call that expires next Friday for $8. And then we opened up a SPY credit spread today. $20 per contract. We sold 4 of them, and I'll show that one too. And then DraftKings. Yeah, I opened up more DraftKings, guys. I'm a glutton. I'll show you that one. Space call credit spread. Oh, I canceled that one. Okay, yeah. All right, so yeah, basically DraftKings is looking sick finally. Dude, this thing, I think it finally found a bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna say the title of this video is probably gonna be buy DraftKings because tons of upside at this point. It might consolidate for a while, but it might just start running back up. This is pretty strong right here. This is bullish. 3 big green candles. Just, you know, on the 5-minute green consolidation, and it's, so yeah, I got pretty bullish on DraftKings today. MACD crossed over. RSI is good, and I kind of came to a little epiphany today. Not an epiphany, but just another thing I've observed. One of the things you learn in the stock markets that you're always learning, and it's not, when you get these bounces off when the RSI is super low, I've not thought about it, but if it's on low volume, because people always say, oh, check the volume. If it's on big volume, then yeah, you're good. But if you're not watching the volume, a bounce like that off of a low RSI, like, yeah, low RSI is good. That means it's, you know, way oversold. But if it goes green after that, that's probably just a reaction to the overreaction. Zip Trader, shout out. You know what I mean? So way sell off here, but then it just shoots up. But this isn't a reversal. This is just because this was way oversold. So that's a good time to buy in right there, because you know it's going to keep going down if the trend is trending down, right? So basically, I was just looking back at like when I was like trying to figure out. I was like, okay, the RSI was way oversold here, and then it had a bounce, like, so that convinced me, but there wasn't any volume on it. You know what I mean? So this was just a reaction to that. So that's an easy sign to see. Okay, now this is flat. I mean, it could have been a bottom here, I guess. Consolidation, but the trend, it hadn't reversed yet until you really saw big green candles shooting up. Like, there's no reversal. This is still trending down. It's below the 180 moving average. This is just, I mean, this is kind of a bear flag. Not really though. It's just trending down. So then you see this and it plummets and it's way oversold. Kind of flattens out, consolidates after hours, sells off more, oversold. It didn't bounce off of these, Which, you know, it doesn't always work out how you want it to, but MACD crossed over here, and then it's slowly flattening out, but it's still trending down. But what's good is now that it's trending down, but the RSI is flattening out, and I was thinking you actually want a higher RSI when it does reverse, because it shows it's more it's more firm. It's more firm in the belief. If it's a crazy strong bounce like this, look at this right here. That's like, oh, that's super bullish, but that was just because it was way oversold here on the RSI, and it's still trending down. So when you get down, I was looking on here, I'm like, what's going on? Because on the 1 hour, I'm like, the RSI is now like in the middle. Like, okay, so it's not oversold anymore. It's just kind of trending down. But then today, and I still could be wrong on this, it still could go down. But then today you get these big green candles, pretty good volume. Maybe that's not enough though, honestly. But I still think this is a reversal. The MACD crossed over. The RSI, it wasn't really coming back from a big oversold. I mean, I guess you could kind of say this. We'll see tomorrow, guys. I mean, I could be way off on this because this also kind of looks like this day. So we'll see. I feel like it's a bottom just because the way it came up. It's three big green candles. This is big green and then a big red with a big doji. So I think this is a bottom. It's just got to close above a certain amount for me to profit on the credit spread. Crazy analysis on that DraftKings. But basically I bought in 2 more, or sold 2 more for a little higher credit, 25 cents each. My initial play was 20, 23. Yeah, so we got more of those. Space, I think, is, yeah, remember I said Space is setting up a bear flag to me. Big drop. I can't remember why I was dropping, but there wasn't really news on it for some reason. It's just a correction, I guess. Big drop, and then it's just flat here. I'm like, okay, it's consolidating. I don't think to run back up. We're now below the 180. I think there's a bear flag. Big flag pull, flag, consolidation. I think it's going to keep going down. So I opened up kind of an aggressive credit spread on this one, 21.5. So it's basically got to close below 21 tomorrow. So a little aggressive, I guess. If it runs up at all tomorrow, I'll have to take a loss on that. Same with the SPY. So SPY, I see it. I see you, SPY. I see you. I see it coming, trending down. Could reverse at any time. Could be today. Could be tomorrow. Today did look bullish. Second half of the day for sure. If you look at the highs here, though, the lower highs. This is kind of a lower high. Lower lows. It's below the 180 now. Given the MACD has switched over, this is switched over. I thought it might reverse and come up, but I don't think it's going to be super green. Anyways, I opened up 4 credit spreads on the SPY. It's basically has to close below 348 tomorrow, which is up here. So it wasn't as risky as those other ones. This is pretty conservative. I mean, given the SPY could easily close above 348 tomorrow. But I think the SPY will, I don't think it will. I think it'll stay below that. Netflix debit spread is working well. Remember, Netflix had bad earnings. I kind of caught the continuation on it because after their earnings, we bought it in right here. It just didn't show any signs of anything, and it's historically sold off after earnings. Even though the MACD crossed over, this is just kind of a bear flag. So we're still in this. I'm gonna give it at least tomorrow. I might sell it out tomorrow. Maybe one of them, or I only have one for men. So that's a long term today. It worked pretty well. And oh, on DraftKings also, I bought in a bunch more shares on this account. Now I've got $1,800 in shares. Average price is now down here, 44,910. I got GPS. I thought the news was bearish. It was bullish. There was GPS news today on Gap. Let's see on here. I didn't do anything with this one today. I have DraftKings shares on here. Yeah, this one I'm kind of just waiting for plays to start working if they ever do. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you had a good day in the market. Remember to sub up, like up, comment down, make your money happy money. So stick around. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.